Oh my God. No wonder people make fun of Magic players. We have one of the most hilarious outrages by pathetic new males in the Magic community I've ever seen in my life. So a tweet was sent out by a Magic Pro. It said, "There are too many Twitter thoughts in the Magic multiverse." Now, this is a subtweet. We don't know what it means. There's no context whatsoever. But that won't stop all of the new males and the ever-ready faux outrage machine from firing up. It starts with Patrick Sullivan referring to a bunch of male Magic players. Again, this is not an argument. Then we have, of course, this kid who called the cops on me for exposing pedos. Remember that, Nick? Remember that, Nick? You called the police on me for exposing pedos. Then we have Danielle Fournier. I don't know. Danny, come on, dog. Oh, my God. And then we have people. I'm quite positive Ben doesn't think this way. It's probably a joke or something like that. Ben taught me many good things about inclusion. Even if it's a joke, it's in very poor taste. You heard that, Magic players. No jokes, no sarcasm. This is serious business, Twitter. You know? Twitter matters. What you tweet, this is a big deal in the Magic the Gathering world, of course. And here we have Nick. Ah, yes, I almost forgot people that think violent rapist is an acceptable past to have. What? Almost as bad as a take of bringing up someone's past 10 years ago after the fact to get them kicked out of a Magic, even though they turned their life around. Ah, Drew Levin, you motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Drew Levin is the guy that brought up Zach Jesse live on a stream. A man that had done a crime that admittedly sounds pretty shitty, but a man that had done his time. A man that was following the rules and by all accounts was living his life as a free man and adding positively to society. And this Drew Levin loser had a hot take about his past, and he felt the need to talk about it on stream. And then, of course, we have, you know, I originally liked that post last night and want to apologize. Now we have to issue apologies for liking posts. I didn't realize this was generalizing, which is obvious. They're all going to apologize. And where you can find outrage, you can have Nick, don't expose the pedos. I'm a fan of them. PPTQ. Nick Prince, you know. Again, yeah, it's a joke. 1 out of 10 funny, a 9.5 problematic. Yes, no jokes. The joke police are out. And look at all this. Look at all this outrage. And then we have Father of the Year, Evan Irwin. Just so we remember, Evan, speaking about respecting women, this is a man who had children with one woman, cheated on her with another woman, had more children with that woman, cheated on her, and with his assistant at Star City Games, fled the state to Florida to work for Cool Stuff Inc. This is the man Evan Irwin is. Now, he is, of course, going to tell you that you're wrong and that you need to respect the woman. Remember, like I said, had 2 kids, cheated on that wife with another woman. Had 2 kids with her, cheated on that wife with his assistant at Star City Games, or an underling at Star City Games, fled to Florida, where he now has a high position at Cool Stuff Inc. This is a man who is telling me and you, because this needs to explain what they did was wrong. Thought means that hoe over there, a derogatory term for women. So what you're saying is there's too many hoes in the magic multiverse. This is sexist, ignorant, and wrong. Evan, we all see you, dog. We know you are a horrible human being, a man who does not respect women or the sanctity of marriage, so you can just fuck off. And by the way, he links to This Still Exists, Ben, an article written in November 2017, an open letter to the magic community by various magic pros. We see ourselves as being a single welcoming community, a community where everyone can just gather and enjoy magic. Oh yeah, we need to read the virtue. This goes back to me. It all comes back to Sprinkle. There has been a lot of discussion about inclusion in the magic community. Christine Sprinkle, a prominent cosplayer whose creations had been added to magic events around the world, announced that due to persistent harassment, she no longer is going to participate in magic community or at its events. Never mind that this entire story about continued harassment was debunked. Never proved, not a single shred of evidence, but all these new males desperate for that virtue couldn't wait to shame and ban a particular magic player who shall remain unnamed for now. The online harassment she has been receiving is demeaning to her as a cosplayer, content producer, and a member of the magic community. Again, no evidence. Unfortunately, Christine is one of many people whose enthusiasm for magic has been negatively impacted by pervasive cynicism and bullying. Yeah, what you're doing to Ben Friedman over a tweet definitely isn't bullying. This doesn't look like cyberbullying to me. We've got more hot takes than I ever mentioned about Christine Sprinkle in my entire life in one thread. But you are not bullying because, as we know, there are no wrong tactics. There are only wrong targets. And Ben Friedman is a white male. Actually, I think he's a Jew. And it's okay to bully him. We have the professor's employee. We have not Cool Card Kingdom's employee, Michelle, here, getting on the hate train. We've got a self-professed communist on the hate train. We've got Danielle Fournier. We've got other pros. We've got magic community members. We've got podcast hosts. We've got all these people willing to pile on a single tweet. A single tweet. But of course, what they're doing is not cyberbullying. And remember that Evan Irwin, a man who married a woman, cheated on her, had kids with her, cheated on her, had kids with that woman, cheated on her, left that woman, abandoning his family, is going to tell you, Ben Friedman, who I'm sure doesn't want or need my support, that you are a bad man for using that naughty word. Not in reference to anything in particular, not in reference to a person in particular, and perhaps maybe making fun of somebody else who said that. But that won't stop that outrage machine from firing up. And you know, the king of the betas, the absolute madman of Virtue Collection, Wedge from the Manosaurus, couldn't resist. If you use the word "dot" in any sort of seriousness, you're an idiot with shit vocabulary who perpetuates gender inequality in our community. So many people think gender inequality is made up. Those of the same people call women shots constantly. Hashtag correlation. Hashtag woke 8-year-old. I like how the top reply is "be gone." I mean, these people are so sad. These people, I mean, stop treating women like victims. They are not victims. Any real woman would not want you to treat them like a victim. If a woman was called a thought and she's not a thought, I'm sure they will reply in kind. Just like I would reply in kind if somebody said something untrue about me. But this is what Magic Twitter is concerned about. I'm sure we're going to see an official statement from Wizards of the Coast. We're going to see a lot more outrage, probably a suspension coming in for an out-of-context tweet by Magic Pro Ben Friedman, because that is how pathetic these people's lives are. Enjoy Magic the Gathering, folks. This is what it's become.